topic for today is all about electromagnetic spectrum. These are questions. What is electromagnetic spectrum? What are the different types of electromagnetic spectrum and how they differ from each other? With electromagnetic spectrum. The electromagnetic spectrum is the range of all types of electromagnetic radiation. Radiation is energy that travels and spread out as it goes. The visible light that comes from a lamp in your house and the radio waves that come from a radio station are two types of electromagnetic radiation. The other types of electromagnetic radiation that make up the electromagnetic spectrum are microwaves, infrared light, ultraviolet light, X-ray, and gamma rays. Is the first types of electromagnetic spectrum, the radio wave. Your radio captures radio waves emitted by radio station, bringing your favorite tunes. Radio waves are also emitted by stars and gases and space, and it is produced by the accelerated motion of charges in conducting wires. They are used in radio and television communication systems. They are generally in the frequency range from 500 kHz to about 1000 MHz. The AM or the amplitude modulated band is from 530 kHz to 1710 kHz. The FM or the frequency modulated radio band extends from 88 MHz to 108 MHz. Higher frequencies up to 54 MHz are used for shortwave bands. TV waves range from 54 MHz to 890 MHz. Cellular phones use radio waves to emit voice communication in the ultra-high frequency band. Types of electromagnetic spectrum is the microwave. Microwave radiation will cook your popcorn in just a few minutes, but it also used by astronomers to learn about the structure of nearby galaxies. It has a frequency of gigahertz range and are produced by special vacuum tubes. Due to their short wavelengths, they are suitable for the radar system used in aircraft navigations. Radar are also provides the basis for the speed guns used to time pass balls, tennis serves, and automobiles. Microwave ovens are an interesting domestic application of these waves. In such ovens, the frequency of the microwaves is selected to match the resonant frequency of water molecules so that energy from the waves is transferred efficiently to the kinetic energy of the molecules. This raises the temperature of any food containing water. If you are going to see on the video, you will see the microwave region of the electromagnetic spectrum, in which it has a radar from LSCXK. And the next one is infrared. Night vision goggles pick up the infrared light emitted by our skin and objects with heat. In space, infrared lights help us map the dust between stars. This band lies adjacent to the low frequency or long wavelength end of the visible spectrum. Infrared waves are sometimes referred to as heat waves. This is because water molecules present in most materials readily absorb infrared waves. Many other molecules, for example the CO2 and NH3, also absorb infrared waves. After absorption, their thermal motion increases. That is, they heat up and heat their surroundings. Infrared lamps are used in physical therapy. Infrared radiation also plays an important role in maintaining the earth warm or average temperature through the greenhouse effects. If you are going to see, these are the different examples of infrared. And the next one is light. This is the another type of electromagnetic spectrum. Our eyes detect visible light. Fireflies, light bulbs, and stars all emit visible light. It is the most familiar form of electromagnetic waves. It is the part of the spectrum that is detected by the human eye. Visible light emitted or reflected from objects around us provides us information about the world. When you are going to see, the violet is the highest frequency light and the red light is the lowest frequency light. If you're going to see, there are different colors. We have red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. All of them have different wavelengths and at the same time frequency. The next type of magnetic spectrum is the ultraviolet. Ultraviolet radiation is emitted by the sun and are the reason skin tans and burns. Hot objects in space emit UV or the ultraviolet radiation as well. Ultraviolet radiation is produced by special lamps and very hot bodies. The sun is an important source of ultraviolet light, but fortunately, most of it is absorbed in the ozone layer in the atmosphere at an altitude of about 40 to 50 kilometers. UV light in large quantities has harmful effects on human. If you are going to see, the UV or the ultraviolet light is used to detect the money and the other things. It can be also used to sterilize the medical instrument. And types of electromagnetic spectrum is the X-ray. We are familiar with X-rays because of its medical applications. A dentist uses X-rays to image your teeth and airport security uses them to see through your bag. Hot gases in the universe also emit X-rays. One common way to generate X-rays is bombard a metal target by high energy electrons. X-rays are used as an diagnostic tool in medicine and as a treatment for certain forms of cancer because X-rays damage or destroy living tissue and organisms. Care must be taken to avoid unnecessary or overexposure. So from this, you will analyze that X-ray can be used to treatment the cancer. It can use in the security purposes and also in the medical purposes. Electromagnetic spectrum is the gamma rays. This is the last types of electromagnetic spectrum. It has a shortest wavelength but highest frequency and energy. Doctors use gamma rays imaging to see inside your body. The biggest gamma ray generator of all is the universe. This high frequency radiation is produced in nuclear reactions and also emitted by radioactive nuclei. They are used in medicine to destroy cancer cells. Gamma rays is same with X-ray because they are used to destroy cancer cells and to treat the cancer. Most common questions: wave the same as gamma rays? I know that some of you are questioning, is a radio wave the same as gamma ray? So are radio waves completely different physical objects than gamma rays? They are produced in different processes and are detected in different ways. But they are not fundamentally different. Radio waves, gamma rays, visible light, and all the other parts of the electromagnetic spectrum are electromagnetic radiation. What is electromagnetic radiation? It can be described in terms of a stream of massless particles called photons, each traveling in a wave-like pattern at the speed of light. Each photon contains a certain amount of energy. The different types of radiation are defined by the amount of energy found in the photons. Radio waves have photons with low energies. Microwave photons have a little more energy than radio waves. Infrared photons have still more than visible, ultraviolet, X-ray, and the most energetic of all is the gamma rays. Summary of the topic, we have 7 types of electromagnetic spectrum: the radio waves, the microwave, infrared, visible light, ultraviolet light, X-ray, and gamma rays. If you're going to see, radio waves have a long wavelength compared to gamma rays, but radio waves have a less frequency and short energy compared to gamma rays. Please notify and please see all the illustration and image on the board.